Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another general reading for all signs, all zodiacs. Is this love? Is the topic here today. Are they the one? Is this the real deal? So whoever it is that you are focused on for this reading, let's dive into this and see if, this truly is the one for you. So we're going to start with past energies here. So as always, take whatever makes sense for you, release the rest. I'm going to use my dating scene oracle deck to take a look at some past energies here when you guys first connected, when you first started dating, getting to know each other. So let's grab some insight here. Is this love? Does it have what it takes to withstand the test of time? All right, so past energies. We have tasty treat here. Come and eat my cookie. So obviously there can be sexual innuendos in this message, but this could also be someone who loves to bake, somebody who really loves cookies, and something very sweet between the two of you and how you guys interacted with one another. Let's see what else. So past energies for this connection. You guys were a perfect fit. So maybe you guys just had a lot in common, did a lot of things together. Look at this next card right here. We have athletic and fit. So some of you guys might have met at the gym or while you were working out, while you were out and about. And maybe you were just really attracted to this person for being fit and athletic. Take that if it applies. We do have secret lovers here. So the interpretation of this basically is if there were third-party situations, you guys were more than likely having an affair, keeping the relationship a secret. That will not apply to everybody, so take that if that is your story. We do have marriage material coming through as well. So there's someone here, for those of you that relate to this, you saw this person as a perfect fit, your perfect match in this lifetime. You saw a future with them. You could have even married this person. For some of you guys, you actually did marry this person. And what might have ultimately broken up the relationship could have been infidelities, secret lovers, okay? Somebody who was indulging in activities that they know that they should not have been engaging in. All right, let's grab a couple more cards here for past energies. We have a funny girl, silly and goofy. So for a feminine here, maybe you have a really great sense of humor and that's something that your masculine really loves about you. We have will sweep you off your feet, and that could have certainly happened. Maybe that is how things played out ultimately in the beginning, where they did sweep you off your feet. It was an instant attraction. You felt that this was your person. Okay, so let's clarify this and see ultimately what happened. So I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot teacher deck. So is this love? I feel in the beginning it certainly was. Let's take a look and see if that's still how it can be in the future. But we're focusing on past energies here initially. For all signs, all zodiacs. We have the World. So there was a cycle that completed here between the two of you that might have resulted in you guys ultimately going your separate ways. Some of you could be a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius. That could be your person's sign. Look at these cards. We've got the Ten of Swords. So there was some backstabbing going on here, betrayals, and a very painful breakup here for some of you guys. The relationship, even though it started off perfectly in the beginning, ultimately fell apart. And then we've got the Nine of Swords coming through. So we do have the fixed signs coming through here, as well as air signs coming in. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. For some of you, that's either your sign or your person's sign that you're thinking about. So because of infidelities, third parties that might have happened here, secret affairs, maybe you've just been really traumatized by this whole experience. traumatized by it all. Somebody who ended up getting into a very deep depression. I feel really unhappy with how things ultimately played out. And maybe this really knocked you off your feet, where you couldn't even see the point in getting up in the morning, and it just really hurt your heart that things ultimately fell apart the way that it did. We've got more air coming in here. So all of these cards have varying degrees of challenges that have presented itself in the past for you and this person. And perhaps some of you guys feel like you're powerless to do anything about it at this point. And that could just all be in your head, because the Eight of Swords could be very mental, you know, where you feel trapped in your thoughts. And part of what you're thinking about still, because it is clarifying marriage material, maybe there's a part of you that's still trapped in thinking that there's a possibility that you and this person could find your way back together, either save the marriage, or that it can ultimately still end up that you guys get married someday, which of course that's totally possible, because we haven't even taken a look at the current or future energies or the challenges in addition to what's coming through here. We do have the Empress coming through for the Divine Feminine. Some of you guys could have already had children together, because the Empress can represent motherhood, pregnancy. But again, it's clarifying, funny girl. So my feminines, it seems that maybe you've been just trying to see things from not a funny standpoint, because this seems to have been a very painful experience here, but maybe you're just trying to look at life from a lighter standpoint to be able to heal from this, to move on from this very difficult period in your life. But maybe you're struggling with that Nine of Swords. This is insomnia, nightmares. It's either that, or we have a feminine here who's able to just see the lighter things or the lighter side of the situation. And we have a masculine perhaps that's more depressed and unable to deal with stuff here. We have the Eight of Wands. Look at this, followed by the Emperor. You're both here. You're both coming through in this reading as the masculine and feminine energy. But look at all of these challenges that you guys had to deal with also. So you might have broken up as fast as you guys got together, thinking about perhaps the good times that you did share, where you did see them as your perfect match. But it could have been these secrets that ultimately created this very painful breakup between the two of you. So that's what's coming through for the past energies, guys. So hopefully whatever part of that makes sense for you and your situation. This is something that can be rectified moving forward, but we'll take a look. So let's grab some messages for the current energies of the connection. I'm going to pull from the Arrows of Love Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please. This is by Mystic Moon. All right, current energies for this partnership. Will the Emperor and Empress find their way back together? Look at this. Look at what the cat dragged in. Return and apologies. So currently, we have a person here who wants to come forward with an apology, and they want to come back. They want that reunion. We have invitation of love. You might receive some sort of, it could actually be an invitation to attend an event, a function, or it could be through this social event that you end up reconnecting with your person. You guys might unexpectedly run into each other. And this could also be that they're just inviting you at least to take a look at the possibilities of where the future might ultimately land should you guys give this another chance. We do have the autumn season reflected here. That could either be when you got together, when you broke up, or heading into the fall season, the autumn season this year. Could be a time frame as to when you guys might start talking again, when you might hear from them with this apology, or again, an unexpected meeting. Let's see what else. Current energies for this connection. Delight and desire. This always reminds me of a wedding cake here. And from the messages that have already come through, remember the marriage material card that came forward. Some of you guys could have even planned a wedding and maybe it didn't happen because of the backstabbing and betrayal and secrets that were revealed. Or you did marry this person and it fell apart. So current energies here, they want to come back and maybe fix a relationship that really fell apart because of their own actions, perhaps. So right now, they're telling you that they're alone, they're single, they are a party of one. So if there were infidelities here, if there were third-party situations going on here, affairs, they're telling you more than likely that that's over. It's a done deal. They want to be your partner. Once again, that is where they're at. So are you able to see past the challenges of what happened before? Can you give them another opportunity to make amends, to make things right? Let's grab some insight. So I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. For those who are new to my channel, this is a deck I created especially for advanced beginners interested in learning tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. And the twist here is that I've also included new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So let's grab some insight here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, for all signs, all zodiacs. Is this love? I feel they still love you. Otherwise, they really wouldn't want to come back. We have the aura of fire coming through here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So it does say, it's time to get moving. Follow your passions, goals, and dreams that light a fire under your feet and propel you forward in life. You've sat on your laurels for long enough. So many opportunities are presenting themselves to you. Pay attention and take advantage of all of these amazing blessings. Take no action and miss out. It's your choice. So it's clarifying this card. Look at what the cat dragged in, return and apologies. So it's telling your person, if they really want to come forward with an apology and to come back and ask for forgiveness, they better get going or they're going to miss out on the opportunity to be able to do those things. So we do have the Seven of Swords clarifying the betrayal, the cheating, and the lies that was going on before. So I'm getting for some of you guys that even if they were to ask you out, even if they were to reach out to you at this point in time, maybe you're not quite ready to accept any offer from this person to reconnect. Maybe you're still healing from this, which is absolutely okay. You got to be mindful of where you are at on this journey. We do have the Page of Swords coming through here, followed by the Saber of Air. So we've got a lot of air energy presenting itself at this time as well. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So Page of Swords is someone who's curious. So that curiosity killed the cat, right? So I'm getting from my Divine Feminines that around the autumn season, you might hear from your masculine. This is someone who's getting very restless. They really want to talk to you. They really want to talk to you. And eventually, possibly in the upcoming months, that conversation might happen. And then we've got the Saber of Air. So it does say it's time to clean house, cut toxicity out of your life, Bad relationships, whether romantic in nature, friendships, or unhealthy family connections, need to be addressed, released, and cleansed out of your life. Don't hold on to the past or heavy baggage you've been carrying. Throw it out like yesterday's trash. Time to move on and bring in some fresh air. For some of you, perhaps the person that you're thinking about, maybe it's just too much water under the bridge, or you feel that this is just a situation that you cannot fix. They cannot fix, regardless of apologies and the desire for them to come back. Maybe this is you cleaning house, so to speak, and just getting rid of this toxic environment and toxic relationship that you were in with this person. We've clearly seen that there have been secrets and affairs and a very painful ending that have happened here for some of you. Hasn't been an easy journey whatsoever, so nobody can blame you if you really are not ready or not even open to the possibility of allowing this person back in. That's totally your call. We've got more air coming in. Look at this. We now have the Baroness of Air coming in, clarifying party of one. Take this if it applies. Okay, so we do have a divine feminine here representing air energy who is this party of one. So if you're single right now, divine feminine, either you detached from your masculine because they were cheating on you, or you were the one that got into a third party situation and your masculine distanced themselves from you. It could go either way. Ace of Wands. A new beginning despite all of this. A new opportunity to be able to grow this partnership. There's still a spark here, despite the pain that you guys have been through. And then you've got the Angel of Hope coming through as well. You've lost your way, your sense of direction, which way is up, which way is down, which way takes you away from who you are, and which way shows you the path you're meant to travel. This is not the end. I am here to help restore the faith within you, to let you know that there is a ray of sunshine, a glimmer of hope that you fail to see. Open your eyes. I am here. So this is letting us know that there's still hope despite the pain, the betrayals, the cheating, and all the drama that went on before. If you guys still love each other, which I feel the possibility for some of you, it's here. Then the Angel of Hope is here to help assist you guys to be able to fix this. To help you get back on the right track, or at least your person, to find their way back to you. Because clearly what's coming through here with the current energies is they want to come back. They want to be able to talk to you and offer you an apology, if you're open to that, of course. Okay, so let's grab some possibilities of what challenges, in addition to what we've already seen, let's add to this. I'm going to pull from my silhouettes deck here. Challenges of the connection. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs. Is this love? I feel they still have feelings for you. I'm also getting that there's still a part of your heart. You might be upset with this person because of how they treated you, especially if there were affairs and infidelities. But I feel because you love them so much, that's why it hurts so much. It hurts even more because you love them so intently. I can't make this up. Look at this. We have a mystery man. Okay, so going back to what already came through, we've got that party of one. Okay, remember that one? And what clarified that card is this Baroness of Air. So this is a feminine energy right here. This mystery man represents a third party. Okay, so it says, you don't have to tell him about me. We can just keep having fun together. I don't need to meet your family, your friends. It's our little secret. Come on over. That masculine, this particular masculine energy represents the third party. And therefore, Divine Feminine, if you're a party of one, if you are single right now, you ended things with this person. You're no longer with that individual, and therefore, if that makes sense for your situation, this perhaps is something that the Divine Masculine that you still care for and love, maybe they don't know this, especially if you guys are at a distance, no communication. There's no way for them to know this unless they, for example, follow you on social media, or if you guys have friends that are mutual friends that still keep in touch with both of you. Maybe somewhere along the line, this masculine has heard that the Divine Feminine has distanced themselves from this mystery man. For some of you guys, maybe it's reversed. It could be a mystery woman. Okay, so take the genders for how it applies, if the storyline makes sense. We do have spinning out of control. You were always my peace. Without you, everything in my life is falling apart. Losing you has brought my life into a state of chaos. Okay, so really, whoever got themselves entangled into all that drama with infidelities and backstabbing and chaos, when the other person ended up leaving that situation, the person that either you love or, it could be reversed, whoever did the leaving, the person that was left behind just felt out of control, like nothing was going right. Everything fell apart. Fond memories. No matter where life takes us, you will forever be a part of my heart, my soul, my most cherished thoughts. So even though some of you guys had a painful breakup, what I'm getting here is you guys are still holding on to the memories, the happy memories that you guys have experienced in this relationship, because there, I feel, were many. Remember, at one point in time, you saw this person as a perfect fit. They see you much the same way. And so when they think of you and these fond memories, it brings up a lot of very happy moments that you guys have shared. But at the same time, some of those memories were very painful as well, with infidelities and backstabbing and cheating. We do have finish line here, and it does say don't stop now. So this to me is an indication perhaps of two people who have somehow been working individually on your own self-growth, self-healing, since we are focusing more than likely on those of you who are at a distance from one another. This is telling you guys, don't stop. Don't stop working on the partnership, because you're closer than you might realize to being able to cross this finish line to get to a point where you guys can actually heal and find happiness again. The sexual appetite, the sexual chemistry, it's still coming through here. You still desire each other despite the pain and painful breakups that you guys might have endured. It does say it's just a matter of time before we cave into this intense hunger. So if you've wondered if your person even desires you in this way, they do. This makes sense for me as well. Break free, take control, and get out now. Okay, so I really feel for some of you, and again, take this if it applies gender-wise, I feel the feminine might have gotten into a third-party situation with this mystery man, and you've since broken free from this person. You got yourself out of that situation, and hopefully being able to reconcile with the person that you really do want to be with. Look at these two cards. Broken feminine followed by a broken masculine. Okay, so I feel this whole situation broke you guys into a million pieces. It really shattered the partnership. It was like a tower moment. We haven't seen a tower card come through yet, but it was very painful, I feel. It was not an easy journey whatsoever. We might also have a situation here of two broken people who ended up getting together. And I say this all the time in my readings. Hurt people hurt people. It's a repetitive pattern that needs to be broken. We've got shadow. I'm looking at the next card, which is shadows. This is guidance, okay? So it says sometimes the path is unclear, and sometimes it shines so bright that you can no longer ignore it, intuitively knowing that's the way you're meant to go. So despite the difficult moments that you guys have gone through, perhaps you are both being guided onto a particular path towards healing so that you can find your way again. We've got shadows, as I've said. The only way to make friends with your inner demons is to face it, heal from it, and move on. Makes sense to me. If you're both broken and dealing with a lot of shadows, the only way to get past that is to be guided out of it, to head towards a much better place in your life, in your heart. These cards are too much. We've got temptations. Not everything you see is meant for you to have. So yeah, that could apply to masculine, feminine, whoever resonates with the whole infidelity situation, because as I've mentioned, this could be a mystery woman for some of you. Okay, mystery man, mystery woman. But it's coming through as a temptation, and a temptation that should not have been entertained. Okay, because interesting how sexual appetite is right next to temptations. Some of you guys got into a situation where you entered into a physical connection with someone that you know you shouldn't have gotten into that connection. And then we've got caged. So this says you're not imprisoned or trapped unless you allow yourself to be. Open the door and walk out. Isn't that interesting, considering we have break free right there? Take control and get out now. You're not trapped in a situation unless you allow yourself to be trapped in that situation. Interesting, right? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Which deck have I already used? I think I'm going to use this deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So this is the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot. So let me set these guys aside and let's clarify some of these messages that have presented itself here. So breaking free from a situation that might have involved infidelities, secrets, trust issues, betrayals. But it seems, as the cards are presenting itself here, that could be a thing of the past. It doesn't have to be a part of the future. So we do have a reverse card coming through, which is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so Divine Feminine. Queen of Cups, as it says, fragile and loving. But the Queen of Cups in the reverse is someone who's very insecure and perhaps overly dependent on the masculine here. Okay, you might have been overly dependent on whoever this mystery man is. And this mystery man could have also represented this broken masculine. Okay, so for those of you that relate to this, the third party could have already been somebody that was broken to begin with, and therefore there was no other way for this to play out without them having hurt you. You know, they were going to hurt you regardless. And that perhaps was a lesson that you needed to learn on your own. Okay. We've got the Judgment card coming through. Did that not already come through? Sorry guys, let me just double check because I've done so many readings here today. No, it didn't. Not this one. Okay, so someone's going through this awakening. This could be you, the viewer, or the person that you are thinking about. I feel eventually you will hear from this person, or it could be you that ultimately does the reaching out. There's a conversation here that needs to happen. Better communication. You know, we have a person here who wants to return, who wants to apologize. Whether it's feminine or masculine, we have someone here who wants to make amends. I feel this person has had their awakening. It's like a wake-up call for them to finally see the light and do the right thing, to come clean. Taking a look at how they were in the past, not really liking where they're at currently, and wanting to improve where the future ultimately might be, which is wanting to be together in union. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Virgo. This is the Hermit card coming through. This is the need to just spend time on your own. introspection, contemplation, just needing some alone time to be able to figure all of this out. But I do feel here for whoever is in that energy will ultimately come to the conclusion that you still want to be with this person. You want to be able to bridge the gap with this individual. Some of you guys could be dealing with perhaps a younger masculine, and if you happen to be divine feminine, maybe you might represent a more mature feminine here, whether through an age gap for some of you guys, or that's just how your personalities are. I feel we have a masculine here who wants to be able to make plans with the feminine, future plans to get together, to be able to reignite the spark between the two of you. I feel part of the issue in the past could have been that we might have had a person here who was easily distracted by other people. Someone who didn't really want to settle down, just enjoyed their freedom, wanted to be able to come and go as they pleased. But you guys are clearly transitioning away from the past. Six of Swords, transition, tranquility. This is heading more towards a very peaceful, calm energy. And again, even though we haven't seen a Tower card coming through here, I feel you guys have had a Tower moment, something really difficult that you have experienced in this partnership. But we do have a divine masculine coming in as the King of Cups, ready to support this partnership, ready to give their all, very affectionate and loving person, wanting to maintain balance here, you know? And isn't it interesting how we've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and it could be this King of Cups who's able to help heal the feminine here so that this card can actually be in the upright, and for you guys to come together and be that perfect match that you guys were in the past. That could be restored here with some effort, I feel. Ace of Swords, new clarity, a breakthrough moment, being able to take advantage of a new beginning after having gone through some struggles in a partnership. That's a part of the awakening here. Giving you guys the opportunity to start again. Learning from the past. We do have cycles that are completing here, which is so necessary, I feel. And remember, from the tarot messages that already came through, let me just find it really quick. We already ended up getting the World card that came through earlier. So old cycles need to phase out in order to make way for new cycles, opening up new doors of opportunity for you and your person. And then you've got the Magician followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. So manifesting your person back, or they are wanting to manifest you back in their life. This is giving you guys the opportunity to rekindle this partnership. Good luck, destiny, good karma is a part of this journey for the two of you. This Wheel of Fortune is what's going to help you guys transition out of the past and all of the drama tied into that experience. Things are going to be turning around. That's what's coming through here. At least the hope that things can move forward in this partnership. So I don't think it's a done deal. I don't think it's over. You know, there is a possibility perhaps that you've always seen this person as the love of your life, but clearly there have been some challenges with trust, with betrayals and backstabbing. There's a lot of healing that really needs to happen here. So it's not an impossible situation if you guys can meet each other halfway to be able to bridge the gap and to put in the same amount of effort together. Okay? So let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here, focusing now on the future energies for this connection. So I'm going to pull from this deck by Angelic Revelation 144, the Fire and Ice Lenormand deck. All right, so future energies for this connection, for all signs, all zodiacs, whoever needs this. Is this love? I feel the love is still here. All right, you guys just had some major challenges, but I feel you guys still love each other. It could be that love that saves this partnership. We have mice, worry, anxiety, stress, a constant niggle, and loss. Okay? So, did that not already come through? Where somebody was worried? Again, I apologize, guys. I've done so many readings here today. Let me just double check that really quick. Someone was like a bit of a worry wart, perhaps. No, I think that could have been another reading. Apologize for that. Anyway, this could be you that's been really worried or stressed out, dealing with a lot of anxieties when it comes to your person and the possibility of if you guys can make this work. Isn't it interesting that we have mice here dressed as a bride and a groom? And remember earlier in the reading, ended up getting marriage material. Okay, so I can't help but feel that some of you guys are worried that either a marriage will continue to be at a distance from one another, or that it may not ever happen, that you guys might not ever find your way back and get married someday. But look at the next card here, guys. We've got the Sun, followed by love language, confidence, courage, success, and happiness. Social media, texts, calls, dating. So I feel here that they're going to reach out regardless, or again, you might reach out, but you're blessed with the energy of the Sun here, letting you know that there's joy, success, celebration, a very positive energy that can be a part of this future. So if you guys can actually just work on releasing what broke you guys up to begin with in the past and stop focusing and worrying about that and focus on what the future can look like, being able to have better communication, open and honest communication, then this can be a very successful union here. Look at this. And then we've got letter coming in, thoughtful, passionate, loving communication. They definitely want to reach out. They want to be able to communicate with you. Maybe you both want to be able to communicate with each other. That is what's coming through here. So let's clarify that with some messages. Let me just double check which decks I've used already. I've used so many. All right, let me go ahead and grab from my tarot teacher here. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify and see what else. What else needs to come forward here? Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on future energies for this connection. We have the Four of Swords, but it is coming up in the reverse, okay? So this is restlessness. Recovery, yes, but it's a slow process. But it is healing that's happening. So that's good because it is clarifying worry and anxieties. So however way this healing is happening, it's a slow process. So just have some patience for things to still work itself out here. Look at these cards. We've got the Eight of Wands. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming through again. So there is movement that's happening here. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, very positive. For those of you perhaps struggling financially, this could give you an indication that things will be improving in that area. Wheel of Fortune seems to be a very prominent message here. Okay, that did come through already. So this is destiny. This is a part of your life's history moving forward with this person. There are some perhaps major changes that are going to be happening here for the two of you. And it starts with communication. At the end of the day, somebody needs to take that first step to get the conversation going. But this does seem to me that with the energy of the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles looking very positive as far as what the future might be like for the two of you, you just have to be able to communicate and not hide anything from each other. No lies, no secrets, no third parties, no affairs, no infidelities. That's what's going to help you guys heal. Leave it in the past. It's a thing of the past. It does not have to be a part of your future. So good luck is on your side here. And then you've got the Judgment card coming through. So we've got a lot of cards presenting itself. Well, not a lot, but we do have cards coming through in this reading with some synchronicities and duplications here, letting you know that somebody definitely wants to return, make amends, want to be able to ask for an apology. There's this need for forgiveness between the two of you. It starts with being able to talk. For some of you guys, maybe you will receive an actual letter. This could be your person reaching out on social media. It could be a text. It could be a phone call. However way that communication comes in, I feel that's the very thing that's needed for you guys to move forward, to heal in however way it is needed. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue cards here. So I'm going to pull from my Voices deck. This is volume 1 and volume 2. Okay, so starting with messages from the masculine here. So dialogue, what is it that you guys would want to say to one another at this point in time, if you could? Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs. So what would the dialogue be like if you guys could finally just be in the same room, face to face, talking to one another? What would that conversation be like? I mean, there's been a lot of pain and clearly healing that needs to happen here. We do have a yes here. So however way that yes is reflected for the masculine, maybe this is them being able to finally fess up to their actions. You know, it's like, did you do this? Maybe they're finally saying, yes, I did. And can we please move forward from that? Or at least the opportunity to reconnect. Would they be open to giving this connection another chance? I feel the masculine would. They see you also, Divine Feminine, as the real deal, as the one for them. You inspire me to be a better person in more ways than you'll ever know. Okay? So this is how your masculine is feeling. And let's grab one more. Your love is addicting. Okay? So something about the way, perhaps, Divine Feminine, that you love your masculine that they can't seem to forget or move on from. All right, so from the Voices 2 deck, focusing on the Divine Feminine here, what is it that the feminine wants to say to the masculine at this point in time? Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs. Heaven is being in your arms, in your heart, in your soul, in your bed. Okay? So we've already seen the sexual attraction earlier. And the feminine still thinking about that. And the masculine, I mean, your love is addicting. Look at this. I'm obsessed with you. So addictions, obsessions, that is where you guys are at right now. Thank you for making me the happiest I have ever been in my life. Look at how you guys are coming through in this conversation. Should your hearts be open to conversing at this point in time? Letting each other know it's like, you still inspire me. I'm addicted to loving you. Those intimate moments you guys have shared, a feminine who's still obsessed with the thought of the masculine, and letting the masculine know that you, or they make you very happy, Divine Feminine. The love is still here. So is this love? I would have to say yes. And the masculine agrees. Yes, this is love. This is the real deal. This is the one. You guys just had some experiences in this partnership that were very painful. So there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of conversations that you guys need to hammer out together. And I feel with both of you guys wanting to really work on this partnership, that's something that you can fix. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with some musical messages. So I'm going to first grab songs from my Volume 1 deck, the Heart Songs deck. So let's grab a song or two from here. If you're not familiar with the song or songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. So musical messages for you and your person, all signs, all zodiacs. Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done. I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. Oh my gosh. So this is your person telling you that despite everything that's happened, you have always been a part of their thoughts, a part of their heart, and that yes, they still love you. And then we have Against All Odds by Phil Collins. So take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space and there's nothing left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. Makes sense because you guys are at a distance at this time. And maybe you guys can actually beat the odds and come back into union and make your partnership work this time. All right, let's grab a couple of songs from Volume 2. So I'm going to pull from Heart Songs of the 90s here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. All signs, all zodiacs. Musical messages. So let's grab a couple more songs here. A couple more songs for the collective, wrapping up this reading. There we are. Look, Heart, No Hands by Randy Travis. And we've got You and I by the Scorpions. Okay, so this song says, it took a little time to get up to speed, to find the confidence and strength I need, to just let go and reach for the sky. You know, sometimes it felt I could fly. No doubts, no fears, just like when you are here. No chains, no strings, no fences, no walls, no net. Just you to catch me when I fall. I mean, all of these songs pretty much letting us know that this person still wants to be a part of your life. They still love you. And lastly, I lose control when I'm close to you. Don't look at me like this. There's something in your eyes. Is this love at first sight? For some of you guys, maybe it was. Maybe it was love at first sight. And it says, like a flower that grows, life just wants you to know all the secrets of life. It's all written down in your lifelines. It's written down inside your heart. You and I just have a dream to find our love a place where we can hide away. You and I were just made to love each other now, forever, and a day. And I feel that's what they're wanting, is forever and a day with you. They still see this partnership working out in the future. That is, if you guys can get onto the same page, if you can come to an agreement that whatever happened in the past happened. And of course, as I've mentioned, there has to be healing there. You guys have to talk about it. You can't be sweeping those issues under the rug. It has to be dealt with so that you can lay those burdens down attached to the past and release it. Finally, let it go and start the healing journey so that you can really be happy together with the reconnection here. That's totally possible. So again, is this love? I would have to say yes. All right, guys, so that's what's presenting itself here today. Hopefully whatever part of it made sense for you helps you out at this time. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.